Hey guys! So I realized, and I always say this with a lot of my videos, haul videos, beauty favorites videos, etc. I haven't filmed this type of video in quite some time now, and this is gonna be an Empties video, and the last time I filmed one was back in March of 2014, so almost a year and a half ago, and you'd think I'd have a whole big box full of empty containers and bottles. I don't. That's because I rarely go through and finish products up regularly. I like to try a few things. If I like it, I'll continue to use it, but if I just feel like I want to change it up, I'll stop mid-use and then just move on to the next thing. But I do have 7 skincare items that I'm going to show you guys that I finished up from start to finish. But I think the way that I'm going to format this is I'll talk about the product, how I used it, and if I will repurchase or not. So the first thing that I have to show you guys is an eye cream. It is from the brand Kiehl's, the Facial Fuel Heavy Lifting Eye Repair Eye Cream. And I've mentioned this probably back in February of earlier this year. It is basically a thick eye cream, and this is to show you that it's empty. It is a thick eye cream that says that it is lifting, anti-wrinkle, dark circle reducing eye cream for men. Now, I don't necessarily think that it is designed specifically and exclusively for men, but I used it. When I first started using it, I wasn't a fan of the consistency because it was pretty thick, and I felt like I was tugging and pulling on my skin when I was putting the product on the under eye. But after using it for a little bit, I realized that you want to use your fingers and the heat within your fingers to make it a little bit more emulsive, and it'll be an easier application to your skin. I use this every morning and night as my skincare regimen, and I would say that I would repurchase this in the future. The next item that I have to show you, and within the same lines as the Facial Fuel Kiehl's line, it is the Kiehl's Facial Fuel SPF 15 sunscreen. It is an energizing moisture treatment for men, again, not exclusive. It has my favorite scent, like I've mentioned in the past, mint, and it is a really light, gel-like consistency. I use this every morning before I leave for work, so after I cleanse my face and I put whatever else on, like eye cream, etc. This goes on the very top layer, and it is great because it has an SPF of 15, so some degree of sun protection while you're out, and for me it worked between leaving the house and getting to work. I really like this, and I will repurchase this again. The next item that I have to show you guys is a serum by the brand Jack Black. It is the Protein Booster Skin Serum. It has peptides, antioxidants, and organic omega-3. The way that I use this is in the morning I would distribute this product after cleansing my face. I have to say the scent of this particular serum had a little bit of getting used to. It wasn't a favorite scent of mine, to say the least, but I kind of endured and just used it on my face, and then I got acclimated with the scent. This particular serum claims to improve the texture and clarity of the skin, and honestly, I didn't really feel like there was a difference using this and not. I don't think I would repurchase this serum. I felt like the claims didn't really match what happened to my skin, and the price was pretty freaking expensive. It was $62. So I think you can find a better alternative serum for cheaper of the price, but I wouldn't repurchase this. The next item that I have to show you guys is an eye cream, and it sounds like I am an eye cream whore because I just have been taught from when I started my skincare regimen that the eye is the most delicate part of your face. I got this eye cream from the brand First Aid Beauty. You can get it at Sephora. I was looking on the website before I filmed this video to see if they still sell this particular item, and they do not. So if you go run off and try to find it, I don't think they sell it. They probably have different packaging, but not this kind of pump-like structure. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I know somebody will probably correct me and keep me honest. Leave in the comment box below if this actually still exists, but I didn't see it in the Sephora website. First Aid Beauty, in my opinion, has really good skincare for basic needs. It doesn't claim to do any frilly, anti-aging, peptide, blah 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 blah. No, it just claims to moisturize your skin, and I think that it did a pretty good job. I finished it, but I haven't repurchased it. I would repurchase it in the future, but I haven't done so yet. The next item that I'm going to show you is one of my holy grail, the pinnacle of all of the skincare that I have purchased in the past. I have repurchased this product more times than any other skincare product because I felt like it has done wonders on my skin. So a little bit of backstory. This is the Clarins Gentle Foaming Cleanser with Tamarind, and I've mentioned it way back in the past. I have been using this for 4 years, and before that I have been having crazy acne breakouts, pimples, zits on my face, and my friend Lewis introduced this to me and I have not gone back since. I'm too scared to try out any other cleansers in the market, so I stick with this one. This is probably like my 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th bottle. I haven't kept track, but you can get this at Nordstrom. It is a cream to foam consistency. It has a nice silky lather, and it is advertised for those who have oily to combination skin like I do myself. I'm not sure if it strictly is for those type of skin types. This has tamarind fruit extracts and it helps remove impurities, trapped makeup, and excess oil on your face. It didn't leave my face super oily or super dry, it just kept it balanced. I use this every morning and evening, and holy grail, I would say I would purchase this for the rest of my life, for real. The next item that I have to show you guys is a moisturizer from the brand Murad, and Murad is a really well-known brand for skincare. I have used their acne medication treatments from Murad and they've worked well on my skin. This one in particular is the Balancing Moisturizer. It has an SPF of 15, PA++, and unlike the Facial Fuel Kiehl's moisturizer, this one is a little bit thicker in consistency, so you will kind of feel that on your face, but I felt like it protected my skin against the sun. The claims of this also is to hydrate your skin and protect, and I felt like it did this. I use this every morning right before I go to work, like the Kiehl's brand, and I would repurchase this in the future. It is a little bit more expensive, probably like $30 or $40, but this lasted me probably 3 or 4 months. And yeah, I would repurchase this. The last item that I have to show you guys is an acne treatment, and I wouldn't use this every day, but it is from the brand Peter Thomas Roth. It is a gentle complexion correcting pads, and there are 60 pads within this little container. As you can see, it's empty. Let me just quickly say the claims of this. It has a fresh peach Bellini scent. It contains 10% glycolic acid, 0.5% salicylic acid, so you know that it is really good for acne-prone skin. It claims to be a pore minimizer and anti-aging treatment. I would say I use this more for the acne treatment benefits. I would only use this once every 3 or 4 days, or if I had an acne breakout, I felt that it treated my zits and pimples accordingly and it minimized it in the future. So if your skin is super sensitive to certain ingredients, I would definitely check what the ingredient list is, but for me it worked and I would repurchase this again. This lasted me probably like a year. The pads are pretty big, so being me, I cut it in half and I just used half of it on my face and then use the other half for another time, because if you seal this tightly, it'll keep its moisture in the pad. It is a little bit expensive. I think maybe around $40, $50, but Peter Thomas Roth is a pretty well-known and trusted skincare brand that you can get at Nordstrom and Sephora. So I would definitely repurchase. If I were to choose 2 or 3 items from this list to repurchase, I would definitely choose the Clarins Gentle Foaming Cleanser, the Kiehl's Heavy Lifting Eye Repair Eye Cream, and the Peter Thomas Roth Gentle Complexion Correcting Pads, because they have been really important for my skincare routine. So if you have any questions on any of the products that I've mentioned, please leave it down below. Like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe if you haven't, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!